Hello, you guys. It's me, Kirsten. How are you? Happy July. Welcome to the It's Giving Mystical podcast. And this is your weekly podcast for the week of July 5th, 2024. Hey, but it's timeless. You know how they say it's timeless. So if you ever find yourself listening to this in another dimension, another place, just know that this message is also for you. There are no mistakes and we are always right on time. Okay, so we had that Four of Cups. Interesting. We had the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. I hope it brought you back into your body in a way that felt good, into your world in a way that felt good. I have that episode I did on the July energies, so the Chariot and the Devil. Really interesting energies. This Cancer Capricorn axis is with us, and it's asking us to get a little flexible as we see more clearly in July. There's just going to be a lot of clarity, a lot of illusion wiped away, a lot of humility required, and that's how we've been doing it, and maybe there wasn't really a good reason for it, but we were doing it that way anyway, and now we have to decide whether we want to keep doing it that way. Which brings us to the card of this week, which is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is the victory card. This card has come in and out of our field the past year. I think maybe we've pulled it at least one other time, if not two other times. The Six of Wands is harmony around your energetic body, around your fire energy. So sixes are always harmony. They're always rhythm and connection and satisfaction. And then the wand is the fire energy. So we call it the victory card because something has been harnessed for success. You've taken some impulse, some desire, some idea, some inspiration, and you've given it enough legs. It's become robust enough that it has manifested in something you can claim as a victory. So the victory card comes and we should enjoy that time. The message that comes through this week, though, is that don't pretend that you achieve victory on your own. So there's some energy here that feels like a little bit of obliviousness or a little bit of a disconnection. So a little bit of the energy of taking credit for the group project and letting everyone pat you on the back and give you the awards and give you the medals, and not crediting your research assistants, or not crediting the people that helped you get there, or not crediting the teachers that gave you that advice. There's something about taking recognition for something that is yours, but also belongs on a larger foundation of support and help and guidance that you have received to achieve that victory. So I say all this because the victory card is lovely energy, and I hope you find yourself feeling like, yeah, I did it. Like I did something I wanted, something that mattered to me, and I've achieved it. I've made it manifest. That's something to be really proud of. But there's encompassing energy around this of remember that we all need help. Like, remember that none of us get there alone. And because we're in this Cancer Capricorn soup, Cancer and Capricorn can both be a little bit isolationist. They can both have this energy of it's all on me. And they can both have this energy of I'll have to do it myself. And the victory card wants to temper that. The victory card, the interesting thing that kind of is really drawing my attention in this card, in the traditional Rider-Waite card, he's on a beautiful horse, laurels on their pole, everyone's supporting them. But the two things that are a little bit like disconcerting about this card are, one, the people that walk below him, him or her. He has this kind of sense of like, you can all thank me. But there's this sense of also the community that is raising him up, the community that he came from. And even more disturbing is the fact that the horse is wearing this robe of victory in a way that the horse's feet will get tangled. And that's like a kind of a weird specific thing, but it's something that really always draws my attention in this card when victory needs a little temperance. And it's huge and long, and you can actually see the horse's feet getting tangled in it. There's something about this sense of not remembering what your victory was built upon. You didn't do it by yourself. And Capricorn and Cancer can make you think you did. Like Cancer and Capricorn can kind of get you in this space of, well, it's always been me. It's only me. I'm the only one I can count on. You know, like I'll just have to get it done. And the horse and his coat is reminding us, baby, it's never been you alone. Like you've never done this. And nothing is created without connection. Like nothing is created from nothing. right? Everything is recreation, is changing form, is shifting energy, but right, energy is not created or destroyed, it just changes form. That is really here with us in this card. The messaging, again, like in this space we're in, this moment we're in between these two Capricorn full moons is, yes, you are achieving great things. Yes, I hope you have so many victories to celebrate. And don't forget that there are people that fed that dream, fed that production, fed that victory. My oldest daughter, does a ton of stuff backstage, and something I've seen is like sometimes people really, especially people on stage, can really dismiss the work that happens behind stage. Recognize that those lights are shining on you. You're dressed so beautifully. You have a stage to perform on because of the people who are willing to do the work behind the scenes. There's something about this that's here with us in this victory card. Open your vision to who has contributed. Remember gratitude, remember perspective. And my teacher Kendra used to always say, remember your teachers. And in shamanism, you throw your teachers into the fire. So you kind of like let all that go, let all that supplication go. But there is something about actually honoring your teachers that's really important, to say, like, I did not, no matter what beautiful art I'm making, no matter what beautiful work I'm doing, no matter how much I'm accomplishing, it came from somewhere. Like, I was taught by someone. I learned from someone. I was inspired by someone. There's something about that energy that really will gift you this week. And I don't know exactly how that's going to show up in your life, but I just offer that to you. Please celebrate all you've accomplished. Please celebrate where there's a win. Like, a win is a win. But at the same time, remember to pay back in energy and gratitude and recognition the things that have brought you to this place. There's something like very gives back in multitudes. Like, you might be surprised. And if there's a part of you that hesitates to give credit where credit is due, stay with that, sit with that, like investigate that. What would happen? Might you feel like your work was less if you acknowledged where it came from? I don't know. That's a thing. It happens. I would say don't do that. Like, trust yourself, trust your art, trust what you're making, trust what you're creating, trust your impulses, trust your beauty and the sacred quality of what you make. That, you know, the world would be lost without your song. That doesn't mean that these notes weren't played for you at some point in the past. It doesn't mean that you're not making magic from art that has been created by other people. So I know that's a little bit metaphorical, but I hope you can catch me on that. And I hope that wherever your victories are, you allow them to be more richly grounded in your foundation and your roots in your community. They're not arising from the mist. And that's a good thing. That's like a cool thing. That's a beautiful thing, to expand our sense of gratitude for who came before us, who taught us, and what we've created from the art we've been given. Yeah, that feels important. And not like bad things will happen if you don't, but your joy will be multiplied if you do. And the victory becomes grounded in something much deeper currents of beauty, much deeper currents of connection. And it confuses the art with something even more powerful. And I know I keep saying art, and it might not be art, but it's your art. Whenever you're creating in the world, it is sourced in something. And something about this victory card wants that to be recognized. Yeah, and I'll bring it back to the Cancer Capricorn. Flexibility. Like, none of us are doing this on our own, and that's okay. The impulse you have to do it alone, while it might have a positive intention underneath it, I would question it this month. I would just have a thought of, where do I feel like I have to do it all by myself? And why do I think that? Talk back to that. Have that conversation, have that dialogue. Why do I think it's all on me? Why do I think I'm not deserving of help? Why do I think that help would be withheld from me? Why do I think that? And do I feel like a burden? Do I feel like protective of my idea? Like, what is it? What's the thing that makes you want to close the gates? Food for thought. All right. So much love to you. Have a great week and happy July, and check you later. Bye.